Hey, welcome
Hey.
to another
Hey,
episode of The
welcome,
Unaffiliated.
folks.
I'm Stubbs, sporting my new
I'm Randy.
Mercedes Benz shirt. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, the bins.
We
He's
have
got
a
the
very
bins, so you
special
have to
guest,
excuse
and it's
him.
an honor to have her on with us tonight. Hey, John, from
Ty,
I know it's from Texas,
Texas,
Austin.
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 Your son's
Hey,
name. Yeah. Anyway, welcome, hey, John.
we're
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having
Good.
me. It's an honor.
Oh, no problem at all. It's
no, we're glad to have
happy
you.
to have you. You're always welcome here. Hey,
Yep.
you might notice that we're missing a member. Our buddy Jamin is at a funeral for his 90-year-old uncle who passed away. So everybody's got life that happened, so we let him off for the night, and hopefully he's seeing some family that he hasn't seen in a while. Hopefully they treat him good. And unfortunately, that's a way of life. Death. How ironic is that, huh?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, a couple weeks ago, we were talking with Ajot, and the topic of profiling came up. Now, we here are quote unquote unaffiliated nowadays, but I've been profiled on my motorcycle a few times. Most of the time I've had a cut on, but I have had it happen to me when I didn't as well.
Right.
And for those of you that don't know what profiling is, it's when you get pulled over from a fucking cop for no apparent reason. They just want to fuck with you and get your name, your serial number, the pictures of your tattoos, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've actually been added to a fucking gang task force, and I'm not even in a fucking gang.
I know. Me too. In the 80s. I mean, I was one of the first guys to get it, I think. Not the first guy, but
Look at
when
you,
it first
Randy.
started.
You look suspicious.
Huh?
You look suspicious.
I look suspicious. I know. Well, this is my everyday look, man. I can't help it.
Anyway, but like I said, it sucks to have that happen. A-Bait, God bless A-Bait. They're busting their ass and doing everything they possibly can to get laws passed where the cops can't just do that. But you and I know that all they have to do is think of a fucking reason they're going to pull you over. If they want to, they're going to.
Anything.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that it has to be like that, but it's just something we deal with. So when you're on twos, don't ride dirty. That's all I can tell you, because they'll get you.
Right.
You know what I mean? What we got going on in the audience tonight? Randy's the process. Randy's get profiled as Hulkster.
A husker. Oh, yeah, right. All right.
Steve says the MCs have been profiled from the beginning. Yeah, no shit, man.
Yeah, if you're a bike rider, you're profiled, man. In the old days, especially.
Yeah. Angel Face, thanks for joining us again. It is still profiling if they think you're sweet and innocent. I pull you over just to talk to you. Hey, you can pull me over anytime, Angel Face. That's fine. I'm good.
Yeah, she's hot. Yeah.
As long as you ain't got a badge. You got a badge, we got a fucking problem. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have our beautiful guest, Ajot. Why don't you go ahead and talk to the people and tell everybody about yourself?
Oh, big screen.
All eyes on you.
Right.
Let's put her on the spot.
Well, I'm Ajot. I started my channel, cop watching, as a hobby. When I started learning about, our rights being, taken away, and cops being, profiled, I think it was George Floyd, you know what I mean? That kind of made me even, pay more attention to what was going on as far as the corrupt government. I decided to start filming. So I'll be driving along. I see a stop, and I pull over and start filming. I make sure that person isn't, being violated. I've been thanked by a lot of people. A lot of people have gotten off probably because I was there. But when y'all asked me to do the, show with y'all, I looked more into motorcycle profiling. I didn't realize like how big. I mean, cops profile period, but it is so different, being a driver of a vehicle to get profiled and pulled over than being on a motorcycle. I didn't realize the extent that cops and law enforcement go with y'all. It's crazy to have y'all, you know, take pictures on the side of the road of your tattoos, and like you said, to label you as, put you in this gang. It's crazy. And so I wanted to be a part of it. I want to make people aware of it. And try to help in any way I can. If we don't unite together, then it's, they're going to take over, and we're not going to have any rights whatsoever.
I got a question for you. Do you, by chance, this might, I hate to be political, but it always comes out and stuff like this. Do you think that when President Trump was elected, he opened a lot of people's eyes as to how corrupt the government really is?
Sure, he got elected into the presidency. I mean, that's corrupt as it is. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, look, it's been nice having you on.
It's been nice knowing you.
I made sure with a little money you can become president, right? No. To be honest, I couldn't give you. I wouldn't know. I can't say that he did or didn't. I'm not sure.
I feel very strongly that he did, because he's not a politician, because he just came in there, got into the presidency. Hell, nobody knew what fake news was until he got here.
No.
You know what I mean? Now we all know that the fucking media is fake as a motherfucker.
Sure. I mean, I could agree with you, him bringing light to that aspect of fake news and fake media. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we didn't even know about all the corruption in the White House and stuff. I mean, we always figured it,
right?
But we didn't know. You know what I mean? Now we know, man. It's for sure.
And now everybody used to say it was just conspiracy theory. Well, all that shit's starting to come true, man.
It's true, man. It's true.
And it goes for local police departments as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, didn't I ever tell you that? From what I've watched, all these people that have been presidents and stuff are family members from down the line and of people that were presidents and high bigwigs from many years ago. You know what I mean? So they're all intertangled.
Don't get me wrong with the fucking Floyd thing in Minnesota, huh, Rob?
I'm tired of hearing that fucking name.
With all that shit, all this defund the police and all that shit, I don't fucking agree with that.
I don't either.
Okay?
No, we gotta have them, even though I hate them.
We have to have somebody to fucking protect those who can't protect themselves.
Exactly.
Right? Now, I've not always been unaffiliated, okay? So I live by the law that I'll handle my own. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We don't call the police where I come from. We just don't. But for those who have to and have to rely on them, we need them. But we don't need them to fuck with people that don't need to be fucked with.
Right. That's what I say too, man.
Last week we were told that people wanted to hear more of you.
Yeah.
Damn it, and I got on your ass about you being more assertive on our show.
There you go.
So,
yes, sir.
Come on. You're next on the solo layout.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, George Floyd can go fuck himself. Because what happened, I don't agree how he died. I don't agree with how.
No, I don't either.
I don't. I really don't. No. But because of that, the city burned. And that pissed me off because now I can't go downtown Minneapolis.
But hold on, time out then. I got a question. Why did that city burn? Why did they let these motherfuckers burn?
Because the citizens are tired of the police doing what they're doing.
Yeah. And that was really corrupt. I mean, for him to sit there for 20 minutes with his knee on his neck or whatever. I know the guy, if he would have just gave up, he would have got in the car and went to jail and he'd still be alive.
What's funny is that,
but they didn't. So
they had him sitting up. They had him sitting up in this, and he tried to take off, and then they put him down on the ground, and then they had to knee on his neck for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
when anybody says they can't breathe, you don't keep putting pressure on the neck.
Yeah, but the problem with that is it doesn't just happen to black folks. I've been
Yeah.
mostly
beat up
happens to
by
black
the police.
folks, yes.
He grew up where the blacks are at, man, in Oakland, and
I grew up in the hood, man, and I got fucked with just as much as the blacks did.
Mhm.
And now,
yep, me too.
after
I was in the hood.
that, about, I want to say 6 months, almost a year after that, there was another black guy riding down in Brooklyn Park, right down the road, got pulled over for expired tags. And the cop said, oh, and he was shot dead. And the cop goes, I thought it was my taser.
Oh,
really?
man, yeah.
You can't tell your taser from your gun?
Man, that's been happening forever, dude. There's a store where I come from in Oakland at Fruitvale Park. You look at the Fruitvale Station, the movie. That's right where I grew up, man. That's a mile from my house.
Mhm.
And
Right.
that had I thought it was a taser. They said the same fucking thing. Matter of fact, the guy that got killed was a friend of my daughter's.
So now around Brooklyn Park and the area where I'm living, if they can't pull you over for expired tabs hanging from your mirror, they got to pull you over for something bigger.
Well, they'll just make something up.
You know.
Yeah, that's the way they do it.
Exactly.
What's Ghost Eagle got to say? What's up, Ghost?
There you go.
As a biker, we get hit hard. The cops are jealous of us and been trying to be like us. We are what freedom really is. Yeah?
Got that right.
Well, I'd almost just go as far as say as the cops are trying to do a pissing match on trying to see who can piss farther.
Well, why else would they have be in clubs like Iron Order and the Punisher and all that bullshit? Why are they trying to be like bikers? I mean,
I know. Especially after they profile them and hate them so much.
Don't you got an LE club down that way?
What's that?
Don't you got an LE club down there in Utah?
We got a few of them, yeah. We know who they are.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we had an Iron Order fucking chapter here. 2 of them.
We got one up in northern Minnesota.
We have a Blue Shield over here, and they're always putting on all kinds of things for, like, I don't know. They do a bunch of, like, charities and things, but I hate those guys. I mean, I don't hate them individually. I just hate what they've done to me as I grew up and just turned me against them, man. You know what I mean? And I just can't get over that. So,
Angel Face says, I honestly believe, in general, the police are slightly better here in Canada. We have lots of bad apples on power trips, but officers tend to only give you warnings. Well, first of all, you're in Canada. Your officers don't carry guns. Motherfuckers carry billy clubs. Goddamn mountains. Right away.
Yeah, aren't they mounted police?
It sucks to carry a billy club to a gunfight.
Well, exactly.
But
you never
I want to hear
win.
more about Ajot and her experiences.
Yeah, there we go.
I've been watching her page for quite a while, and I want to hear some more.
Well, there we go. Back to the solo.
No.
Hey, Diana, thanks for joining us, hon. Appreciate your support.
Oh, dang. My experience as far as getting like profiled, I guess. Well, because in cities that I go often cop watching, you know, I'm profiled as that cop watcher. You know, they tend to try to push me back, or they tell me, you know, you can't film, or you can't do this. They give me unlawful directives, you know, which is absurd. I've been on a cop watch where I've had, you know, somebody illegally detained just because we were filming. Right now we have a couple of big 1A auditors that are fighting the courts, and they're actually getting charged with filming in public. Our First Amendment right.
What?
Yes.
No way.
It
Have
is.
you ever been subpoenaed to go to court to help somebody that's been?
No, not yet. Hopefully, you know,
it's coming.
I haven't had to take the ride either. You know, the biggest thing in 1A is, you know, if you're gonna do it, be prepared to take that ride, because
That's right.
there's gonna come a time, there's gonna come that cop where he's not gonna like exactly what you're doing, and whether it's lawful or not, they're gonna take you. You know.
Funny how
And
that
carry a
works,
credit card in your pocket because you can get out that way.
Yeah. Well, they'll
From-
take any cash you have, right, and say you
Right.
didn't have any. So I mean,
And from what I've
Yeah.
been seeing and watching, the best way to fight them is in court.
Yeah.
it is. But you've got to have the resources for it too.
and you got to
know,
have a judge that is sick and tired of all the bullshit the police are
Right.
doing.
Right.
which
That
depending
sees
on
it
what
your way.
city you're in, that's far and few. And Colorado, they're fighting a really big fight right now, and it's just crazy what the government is getting away with. It's absurd.
I agree. I had
Yep.
my house raided back in 1994. Yes, I was doing stupid shit. Yes, I was selling dope. Blah, 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 whatever. Allegedly.
Allegedly. There you go.
But the feds came and raided my house, and they totally fucked it up, thrashed it. I mean, went into my baby child's room, thrashed the room, and then took pictures and said they found it like that.
Mm.
That was my first experience with corrupt cops. And of course, they had me sitting with my hands like this, talking all kinds of shit, right in my face, calling my wife,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they wanted.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was bad. I said, dude, just take these off just once. Come on, take them off. What, you're not mad enough? I was. Oh, yeah.
Oh, but their feelings get hurt when you say all that language to them.
Oh, I talk right back to them, man. I give them hell, too.
Mhm.
I do.
As I've gotten older now, I've learned to, because I got veteran. I'm a vet. I got veteran on my license. Now I just hand them my license.
You work on dogs, huh? No. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out. Couldn't help it. I got an act to work.
Ghost Eagle says he's got family near Denver, and it's a shit show for bikers and the First Amendment.
It is. It is.
Denver, huh?
Well, what do you expect? They legalized fucking drugs there. There you go. Now they're coming after the bikers.
Well, we all heard about Canada legalizing cocaine.
Yeah, right.
Well, Canada's been fucked up for a long time, in most
And
parts.
then we heard about Portland. They've been giving all the drug addicts free dope for 2 or 3 years now.
Oh, no. I know, it's crazy. And
Yeah, it is.
the place to even shoot up.
Yep.
I
And
heard
free
Frisco-
needles, all that. Yeah.
Frisco's been like that too. Just cops will drive by and see him shooting up and not do a goddamn thing about it.
I know. Ain't that something?
And there's J-Man.
Hey.
Hey, Jamin. Hope everything's well with you, brother. Hope funeral's
Yeah.
okay. Hope you're not shedding too many tears.
Yeah.
So, do you ride, AJ?
On the back of a bike, if I'm asked, but I don't own one. Yeah, but I've ridden on the back of bikes since I was a little girl. My first bike was a Honda Goldwing.
Ooh,
I
sweet.
had one. I had 2.
I like you even more. I love Goldwings.
I was young and stupid. I can't help it. No.
Yeah, right.
That's
Hey,
your go-to
Hondas,
for
man, I will
everything.
say one good thing about them. And it ain't that you meet the nicest people on a Honda, but they do run forever.
I was just gonna say, if you're gonna go cross country, maybe you can't say that much about the newer like CVOs and stuff. Are probably just as comfortable now.
Mhm.
But before you want a gold wing.
You
or
sure
I've
did.
heard. Even I know, Steve, what you're gonna say, but the Victory Vision I've heard is one of the best cross country bikes there is to get on and be more comfortable and just cruise.
And I won't deny that.
I've never ridden a Vision because I think they look like George Jetson and Black Dragon rides one, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, I've seen that bike. That's a pretty bad bike. I think it's cool looking, but it's a big one.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I've heard they were comfortable, but Honda Goldwings are probably the best to go cross country.
They are,
Goldwings
man.
are very comfortable.
Yeah.
I had a really nice one with air ride. You could air it up right there on the dash, just hit buttons. Brr, brr. put your air pressure in and change everything, and just it would
Now,
glide.
Ghost Eagle, you don't want me to start talking shit about your Sportster, do you?
Victory, oh boy.
Uh-huh. Jesus
I mean, I guess
Christ.
when I was 16, so many years ago. I'm 41 now, so I went to the Valentine Massacre run. That was, oh my gosh, like at 16, seeing all them bikes and all that, it was just so much fun. That was the first time I ever got alcohol poisoning, but and only time. But
At 16, you
at
were
16
drinking alcohol?
what?
Allegedly.
Come on. It
Don't
was a
everybody?
motorcycle rally. I know, right? I mean, that's when
Don't
you start
everybody?
experimenting, right? I mean, I don't
I started like 4 or 3. My granny was handing me beer and stuff, In the old days, they didn't know nothing bad about
right,
it.
right.
They'd be playing cards, and I'd be a little brat coming around bugging them, and they would all give me drinks of
Now
beer, and
you're-
next thing you know, I was knocked out. They were free for the night.
Now you're just
Got rid
a
of
big
my.
brat.
Now I'm just a big brat.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Rob,
Yes.
you're quiet again.
Hey, I've just been listening, kind of reading up on the comments.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but I do have something. You mentioned A-Bait earlier.
Yes, it did.
This happened out in California.
Imagine that.
Oh God!
This is something good. Something good.
Oh, good.
This
All
is
right.
This is something
miracle.
that A-Bait's been working on. On
All right.
September 29th, 2022, they passed a bill. And the bill number is AB 2773. Well, what it says, and it takes effect January 1st, 2024. What this is the bill would, beginning on January 1st, 24, require each state and local agency to include in its annual report the reason given to the person stopped at the time of the stop. And this bill would, at that beginning in January, require a peace officer making a traffic or pedestrian stop before engaging in questioning related to a criminal investigation or traffic violation to state their reason for the stop unless the officer reasonably believes that withholding the reason for the stop is necessary to protect life and that. But they're already going to do that, but that's a step in the
Yeah,
right direction.
they're going to do that. Yeah.
But it's
There's
step
always
in
a
the right
catch.
direction.
Where they can get away with it,
Don't you people know that whatever's put on paper don't mean a motherfucking thing?
So
No.
It don't. Like California says you have to have your gun empty and your bullets out of the back. Come on.
2 different cases. You got to have your gun you can have your gun in the glove or in a box that's
Fuck
locked.
that. I'm riding dirty with my fucking pistol.
I always do.
I
don't care either. But I mean, if you're a law-abiding citizen, which I ain't, so allegedly, I I don't care. You know what I mean? But other people, if they're if they care and stuff, they they have to have a lock box.
Oh yeah.
In the
Dr.
glove.
Harley, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining us.
But
again.
you also have to have your ammo in another box or in the trunk, and that's kind of like
well,
what
guess
it's
what?
like.
My
here.
ammo's in the clip, in my gun, on my person. I don't give a fuck.
same
I
here.
know it don't do you no good in the trunk.
Yeah, now see, you're talking shit about your California laws. Now your interwebs are going in and out. Happens every time.
But
Oh, we love California law.
So only on the back, huh? So who is the lucky man that gets to ride you around town?
I haven't been on a bike in a while, so I'm waiting for Ghost Eagle to come pick me up. He's supposed to take me for a ride.
You don't want to
There
ride
you
on
go.
the Sportster.
oh, yeah, you don't want to ride that Sportster. They're a little too rough.
Oh, but that's not a bad
Yeah.
thing.
Oh no, yes, on that it is.
On
Trust
that
me.
one, yeah. Sportsters, yes. And I ain't knocking Sportsters. They're a damn good bike. They're
Oh, for a single person.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can find some beautiful Sportsters out there.
Just spent the day
Yeah, and they run pretty good too.
Kino tuning my Softail. Right on. Right on. That's always a good thing.
Doc Harley.
Yeah.
All right.
Like you said, Rob, it's a step in the right direction.
Yes.
It is, and there is a survey out there for anybody who's been profiled or whatever. I don't know if y'all. I'm sure y'all are aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motorcycle profiling
I filled it
project.
out.
Right, right. So that
I've
was
actually filled it
interesting.
out.
Awesome. So I mean, they are trying. I mean, it's slowly happening, right? As long as it keeps moving forward, I mean, that's a good sign. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, it in my eyes, the only thing that might happen is it's going to happen less. I think it's always going to happen. It's just because you just have them bad apples, no
Well,
matter what.
it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help us in this fight when we have fucking clubs killing each other at a bar in Oklahoma.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And Nevada and other places.
Well, yeah. I mean, the more they do that stupid shit, the
Mm-hmm.
more the
Yep.
cops are going to find a reason
They're
to pull us
profiled
all over.
as a. Yeah. Well, then they profile them as a gang, what they're trying to do, and they're fighting to say they're not gangs, they're just clubs. Well, if you're shooting people, you're a gang.
They're a fucking gang.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt
Say,
about it.
all right. Say,
Yeah, I
Glow,
hate to say that, but
on Liberty Bikers, do they have a link to the profiling survey?
I'll get the link
Yes.
right now. Go ahead and talk
You
amongst
mean
yourself real quick. while I
Popeye?
do that.
Now, if I'm right, when you get pulled over, it's a good idea to start filming the police and the interactions.
Automatically, yes, yes.
right.
Now,
That would be the best bet for these days, yeah.
so what
For
happened
your
with the one video I saw you filming, and the cop kind of swung around and was running your plates? What became of that? Did they just drive off and you heard nothing?
Yeah, I mean, they drove off. It's their intimidation tactic. I did one cop watch where he sat behind my truck and waited because he didn't know it was my truck. He assumed that it was my truck, and he sat behind my truck for, I don't know, it was about 45 minutes waiting for me to go to that to my vehicle. It's just an intimidation tactic. I don't know why they think they can do it. It's just like when they use wasted resources. You have one traffic stop for something like a blinker or something, and there's backup cops, right? Officer safety.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had cops call cops for backups just because
Robot.
they're filming, so.
What's
I've
the
had that
word?
happen too. I mean,
Yeah. Go ahead, Randy.
go ahead. Oh,
I
I done
was gonna
forgot.
Yeah, of course you did.
Oh,
What is
well, I
the
can't
worst?
help it, man.
What's the worst thing you've seen cops do since you started doing this endeavor of yours?
Unlawfully arrest somebody.
Give us what happened. Tell us what happened.
Let me think.
And you put these on YouTube, right?
Yeah, they're on my channel. And I have good, I have bad. Some channels will only put their, bad stops or ones that have inner reactions. Everybody has their own style of how to do it. I'm not one that gets out there and yells and screams at a cop. You know what I mean? I'm there to record and documentate. If you're doing your job, let me do my job and we'll be on our way. I've had a couple of times where they don't want me to film or they try to push me back. I've had a few officers that do talk to me. There's been times where they don't talk to me at all. So it just depends. Yeah. Just I guess it was maybe a week ago, I filmed a stop. By the time I saw them and started filming, these three, they were in their 20s, were out of the car. They were being searched. There were 4 cop cars there. 4 cops, and there were 4 cop cars, but 6 cops because 2 of the cars had 2 people in it, searching this vehicle. It's like it ended up being like a 45-minute video. They ended up finding, weed paraphernalia, but not enough to do anything. They got a ticket, and let them go. The only reason I know for a fact that they got let go is because I was there, because I know these cops personally. Any other time they would have taken them punks. I call them punks because that's how they stereotype them, to jail. But
So is
after
weed
they
like
left
illegal over there then
in
in
Texas,
Texas?
it is, yes. It's still, yeah,
Still?
still. We'll be one of the
Oh, we
last
got
ones. Yeah.
roboting going on.
So, but at the end of the stop, I asked him what happened. Why'd they get pulled over? He claimed that they were going this way. The cop was going this way. He had a paper tag on his car. The cop stated the paper tag was the reason that they got pulled over, but it makes no sense because if he's going the opposite way, he wouldn't have been able to pay too much attention to that. What happened was he stereotyped them, saw young kids. He claims it's because of his race, but I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to say
Right.
more of it's because he was a young kid, with 2 ladies. It looked like they were kind of maybe partying. And the vehicle smelled, like marijuana, which gave them the right to, unfortunately, search the car. But the whole reason for, he made up the excuse. Once he got behind him, he saw the paper tag. So when he pulled him over, smelled the weed, he used the tag as an excuse, you know what I mean, for the whole stop in the first place. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. But like I said, I really believe if I wasn't there filming that they probably would have gone to jail for something so petty. Why do our tax dollars need to be wasted on something like that? But again, it's wasted resources. Why the freak do we need that many cop cars
You
and
can
that
say
many
fuck on our channel. We say it all the time.
I mean,
Just
it's
say it.
Yeah, don't
why
sweat
the
it.
fuck, do we have all them resources
Fuck,
wasted?
fuck.
It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah. Dying Breed.
Yeah, that's something.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Profiling, yeah. Get that right.
Well, profiling.
I was really
fucking
getting
sucks.
tired of it there for a long time, but they've kind of mellowed out on me now, so I'm happy.
Here's my very first time ever being profiled. I was sitting at the beach
that
in
my
Alameda,
freaking phone?
California. We were sitting in our car at lunchtime in high school, and we're smoking out for lunch. Fucking cops come out behind us because I had an expired tag. They came and fucked with us. They took my weed. They took my bong, emptied out the bong, handed me back the bong, pulled out one little bud out of the bag I had. It was like a fucking quarter ounce. Pulled out one little bud, handed it back to me and said, "Have a nice day."
Can't bitch about that.
I didn't get a ticket, nothing.
Right. I'd be happy. Hey, take the whole bag, dude. It's no biggie.
Quarter ounce of weed for free. Fuck that.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was back in the 80s, though. So I'm lucky I didn't get pulled out of the car on my ass whooped, to be quite honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But just a little stupid shit.
Yeah, you
like
were
that,
up there.
I can't just leave somebody alone. They see us, just chilling in the car. They got to get suspicious and fucking butt their nose into something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I mean, with profiling, it's kind of like the same as police discretion, right?
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother. We could do a whole nother show on
right.
that.
But it's just it's crazy, they have that power when they shouldn't have that power to make those choices.
I agree. They shouldn't have the power they have in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's a fine line because we all agree that we need them for certain things.
Yep.
But
Just like we have to follow the law, so do they. I mean, there's the Constitution that is there, the Bill of Rights. That I mean, law trumps policy, no matter what. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what their policy
tell that to
is.
the Democratic Party.
No. What do you mean, Democratic Party? That's only no. The Constitution trumps any policy.
You say that. I agree with you.
Same.
Tell that to the Democrats.
Okay,
Law don't
well,
affect them.
Democrats.
Law don't affect them. Anyway, so like I said, we need them, but fuck, it seems to me that every time a cop is involved with anything, every time a cop has been involved in my life at all, it's been nothing but a fucking headache. And that's just how I
That's
feel.
the only time I ever had a cop involved with my life, and it's been a arrest or something. You know, a couple of times they let me go here and there, but yeah, not very often, because when they start telling me shit, I get back at them, and then they arrest my ass.
Yeah, they try, cops fucking
And intimidate, yeah.
make the point. They're always there. Yeah, right. They're always there when you don't fucking need them.
That's right. And when you do need them, like when someone is getting shot, they won't be there for a good hour.
Right.
After it's all done, you know. Oh, where's the guy? He's over there dead. You just waited too long.
But again,
Crazy.
like I said earlier, it doesn't fucking help that we got these fucking clubs out there gang banging and shooting up the innocent people getting
Right.
shot.
Right.
That doesn't fucking help at all. And
Yeah.
these 1% clubs need to get that fucking through their heads, man. They
We
really
need to
do.
stop fighting each other and go against the real enemy. I mean,
There you go. Just think, what happens if war comes to America?
Yeah.
I'll be talking about World War III. What the fuck happens? Are clubs going to not support each other because they're wearing a different fucking patch than I am? I can't fucking help you anymore
Right.
because you're wearing that. Fuck that.
right.
We're all fucking Americans
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
at that point, right?
And I keep
That would be
saying,
the time when I believe everybody would jump in, man,
Well, fuck,
together.
maybe that's what we
Why
do
do we
with
have to
country.
wait till it gets to that level, though? You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Why
that's
can't we have unification now and start the process?
Years
it's
of
gonna
hate.
be.
Years of hate.
Oh, I know.
Years of
I mean, I
hate, and
know.
these youngsters don't even know why they hate this other club, man.
Yeah,
They have
that's
no
it.
clue. All they know is what they were told when they were fucking prospecting. They
Right.
finally get their pass, and now all of a sudden they hate that club too.
Mhm.
What kind of stupid shit is that? Grown ass men doing this, man.
right?
Yeah, a lot
I
of this
always
stuff
say-
the hate came from years ago, back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. You know what I mean? And it's still hate, and them people are dead. But they're, you
What
know,
do you
but
always say, Rob?
One, I'm always too passive aggressive, so shut up, Randy.
fuck
But I
you,
always say-
Rob.
To the clubs.
That's
If
our
you
little
want to be
joke,
a
guys.
club, act like a club. Quit doing gang shit, and they'll quit calling you a gang.
Mhm.
I don't think they're ever going to stop calling them a game because the guys won't get their heads out of their ass and they won't stop shooting them up.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Maybe
It's gonna go
World War
against them
III
in
is
the
exactly
long run.
what this fucking country needs to fucking get us all together again.
You know, they don't call me.
I won't go that far, but we need something to happen. A little civil war wouldn't be too bad. Just a little one.
And the thing is, bikers will come out on top if they can pull their act together long enough.
Yeah.
Well, together we're strong. I don't care who you are, what you are. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
I will. If you're a bootlicker, as long as you know right from wrong,
I might have said the wrong thing.
then
We're
you
getting
know
banned.
we can fight together.
Oops.
Why? What happened?
Oops. Sorry.
What happened?
No, just talking about Civil War, you know, that probably ain't going to be good. We'll be all right.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck
Oh, and fuck Budweiser too.
yeah.
Motherfucking people on Facebook are going, okay, why is Kid Rock shooting up a bunch of cans of Bud Light? Why the fuck do you think he's shooting up Bud Light, you stupid bitch?
It's because of the gun rights, mother.
What?
Yeah,
We hear
well.
her speaking at North Kakalakian, but I can't understand what she's
I
saying.
know. She was saying it's because of the gun rights back in the South, Jack. They're not giving their guns up, just like we ain't. You know, you're gonna get lead. That's all you're gonna get if you
Come and
come
take
for
it.
their gun. Same here.
Nobody's giving guns up.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Come and take it.
Come
Right.
and take it.
There you
Don't
go.
tread on me, baby.
Exactly. Exactly. Those criminals damn sure ain't giving away their guns.
Oh no.
And I'm not getting stuck here without one.
No,
I don't care.
I'm
They
not
come
giving
get
nothing
mine,
away.
fuck you. I don't have a gun. What gun? I threw
That's
mine
right.
away. Mine
Like
away.
someone we know said, it fell in the lake.
That's right.
I lost
Exactly.
all mine in a boating accident.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't know
There
where
you
it
go.
went.
I mean, that's why I find them when I go magnet fishing. You know, they just randomly
Yeah.
appear.
Hellfighter
Right.
Steve says, Rico, be careful what you talk about. Hey,
I know.
I get
We're
that.
trying.
We're unaffiliated, man. We have no affiliation, so
Yeah. This is all hearsay and blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Evil
Yeah.
Rick says Budweiser went woke, should go broke, like Disney, Black Rifle Coffee, and Florida.
Damn.
The problem with that is I
Yeah.
really like Black Rifle Coffee. Fuck. Is there any coffee?
Right.
If there's a better coffee out there that's not woke, please let me know about. And I'm not talking Folgers because that shit sucks.
Hey, you got something against Folgers?
Yeah,
Damn.
Yes.
what do you have against Folgers?
Garbage.
The best
Well,
part of waking up is
It's
Folgers
me.
in
Folgers in
your
your
cup.
cup. Come on, man. I drink Folgers, so
we all drink Folgers, man.
I don't drink that nasty shit. Fuck
He's
that.
got them one little
it's
cup
better than
deals that
Maxwell
make a
House.
cup. So
Oh, okay, yeah, Kiri, you got one of them high-tech coffee
Yeah, I
makers.
do.
yeah,
You know, Indian went woke, Bud went woke, and I do say fuck Bud because they're shoving the can down our throat. You know, this whole shit. Nah, seriously, leave your cans the way they are. I don't need this whole
I saw a meme the other
shit
day.
shoved down my throat.
I saw a meme the other day that said, "Don't ask why transgenders or fucking whatever they call them, drag queens, are reading to your kids. Ask why they're so adamant about trying to read to your kids."
because they want
Why
to
is
teach
it?
them bad stuff. That's
Yeah.
all I can think.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm a parent, but all my kids are older. I got young grandkids now, but I tell you what, if I found out a fucking drag queen or a trans or whatever is fucking doing that shit to my kids, it's over for them.
Well, the problem is
Done.
they're their teachers nowadays. They're the teachers at school as these guys and girls. I mean,
Maybe in your fucking state.
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but that's what I hear. You know, I'm sure it is in my state.
Not in
That-
Texas.
You know how bad
Abbott
this
ain't
state
having
is.
that shit.
Right? That shit ain't happening in Utah either.
Yeah. Well, this state's funny over here, boy.
Oh, we know. I'm from there.
The
I
Bay
know.
Area is funny,
I-
funny, funny. The only good thing about where I'm at, we're all cowboys and stuff out here and bikers. We don't even condone one
Oh,
thing
it's
like
like
that. You don't
hillbillies
see
out
nobody walking around and hugging boys and stuff. No, we don't have that much at all. But we got a lot of freaking wetbacks. I hate to call them that, but that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Just had to say it.
I just had to, man. That's my favorite word.
Hey, John, you see what I got? What is your...
Don't mind the cracker over there in the corner. I'm just saying.
Oh, right. Which one?
You notice she pointed to you, Randy, and not.
Oh no.
Cracker ass cracker?
I'm a cracker, yeah. I'm a cracker. They call me Weddle.
No asses though. Yeah, wedo.
I'm white boy.
I've been called a wigger before, but that's just because of where I
Oh
grew up.
damn, not the wigger.
Hey,
Don't come to Minnesota, man. We're full of them.
it's where I
Don't
grew up,
come to
man, you know.
Minnesota. Yeah, we're heading there next week.
And you can't get no whiter than
We're gonna
me
come help you
because
mess
I'm
it
gonna
up.
take
With it.
Minnesota, man.
unaffiliated on a road
Seriously.
trip.
Damn, man, is that
trip to
my
where?
phone or your guys' stuff?
It's your phone. It's your interwebs. I told you get a goddamn.
I'm jamming up
internet-
bad over here.
Get an internet connection and a fucking laptop. Stop using your phone. Goddamn. Mr. Moneybags, too cheap
There
to
we
get
go.
some
I
real
don't usually
fucking
have this
internet.
problem, but today,
Well, it's not Kmart special.
Right? First of all, you don't buy a phone from fucking Walmart.
yeah, it is.
Fuck.
It's not Kmart. It's a Walmart special. That's why it's doing that, man. I'm talking about those dang Chinese and stuff in there over here trying to cut my feed.
So,
They
hey,
already
Charlie,
threw me off once. I
you
got
see-
thrown off a minute ago.
Oh,
Them
I know.
motherfuckers threw me the hell off of here.
Right, they did. Hey, Jot, you seem to be coming out of your shell.
I seem to what?
Be coming out of your shell. You were a little bit nervous at first.
Yeah, I was at first. Yes, always.
Did we help with that at all?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Ghost Eagle introduced me to y'all, so I mean, and ever since then I've been following. So y'all are a great group. I mean, just real, and just just have fun. You're not about the bullshit about the drama. It happens. Y'all will talk about it if it's there, but it's just it's y'all are always welcoming as well. Whether you're a biker or not. I mean, if you can relate or you have an interest or whatever, you're welcomed, and I really enjoy that. So
Well, all four of us we are
Well,
bikers.
it's not.
Some of us have been in clubs. Some of us have not. Some of us have been around clubs all their life. Some of us haven't.
Yeah.
But we all come together because we love to ride. We love to be on two wheels.
Exactly.
And this profiling thing hit home because I've been profiled more times than I can count
Same here.
because of what I used to wear on my back.
right.
And I've even had it done because
You just see how I look. That's why they get me.
Yeah, I was just saying, I look the part when I'm
Yeah, I
on the
look
bike.
like a sore thumb. He always did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I represent that crack of ass.
But I ain't about
look
to change,
when I'm on the
man.
bike. Yeah. So we'll put it at that. Anyway, I'm going to try something here tonight. We were at 50 minutes. We've been told that if the shorter the videos, the more responses we get. So I'm going to cut this off right at 49 minutes. Hey, Jot, it's been a pleasure, my dear.
Oh, thank you very much.
You
for
are
Yes,
more
it was.
than welcome to come on.
Had a great time.
anytime. If you have a subject you want to get on and talk, you want to vent about anything, hit me up, girl.
Awesome.
You're more than welcome, okay?
Yeah, it's been an honor to have you on, AJ.
Ghost Eagle's a good friend of ours.
Yeah,
as well.
really
So
was.
we appreciate him, introducing us to you.
Awesome.
We appreciate what you do. Everybody go and subscribe to AJOT's YouTube channel. Just
Thank
type
you.
in AJOT. You
I will.
find her.
I'm a new
You'll
subscriber.
definitely find her. Rob, thanks for being more assertive tonight. We appreciate it.
Hey, I got to tell Randy to shut up.
Randy, God damn it, spend some money, get real internet and a fucking laptop. Just saying, I'll help you, man. That's not a problem. And me,
I'll need it.
bless everybody. Let's hope this summer, this riding season, that we all make it through it. No accidents
Yes.
and no harassment by the fucking police. With that,
Most definitely.
peace.
Peace out, all.